Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to talk about the NBC original television series by the name of Revolution. I'm going to discuss my thoughts and opinions upon episode 13 titled The Song Remains the Same. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? So pretty much the main element in this episode is that Tom Neville, pretty much our guy that's in second in command, to Monroe, Tom Neville, has been failing drastically in the past with his missions. He's let everyone get away. He's not doing very well with his missions in the past. He's keeps having slip-ups. He had to lie, so his son could get away. So Monroe and then Randall pretty much tell him, you have one last chance to redeem yourself. If you don't redeem yourself, they pretty much tell him you're done. You're a liability. You need to leave, pretty much. Or we're gonna kill your wife. It's pretty much what they tell him. So Tom Neville has one last time to redeem himself. So Monroe and Randall send him on a mission to do this. So Tom Neville's driving his car, listening to music. All of a sudden, an explosion happens out of nowhere, and Tom Neville's character, in fact, is actually captured by the rebels themselves. So he ends up sort of failing his mission, and that's sort of what this episode is Tom Neville being captured. His son Nate comes along. Nate ends up actually trying to talk to his dad. Rachel also tries to kill Tom Neville. She fails in doing so, but she tries to. Best scene in this episode by far, probably one of the best scenes at least, is when Miles and Tom Neville are talking, and that whole exchange of words. Tom Neville's asking him, how do you feel about the death of Danny? How did you take it? What did it feel like to bury him? Really breaking Miles down to the bone. He just Miles, Matheson just starts hitting the tar out of Tom Neville. So that was a great scene between them two. Another great scene. I almost thought, because Tom Neville didn't die, but I almost thought he was going to die in this episode, honestly. I know he's a big character, but you almost think he's going to die because Tom Neville, you think he's strapped down to the chair, but in fact he's loosened the handcuffs because of that, that screw in the ground. And there's a scene there's a guy in there with him. The priest walks in, one of the rebel guys. The priest walks in, and it seems like Tom Neville wants to ask for forgiveness for a confessional. And you almost think he's being legit at first, because he's being honest, and he says, I want to go to the Lord in peace. I want to be, forgiven of my sins. That's pretty much what his exact quotes, not his exact words, but along the lines of what he says. And then the priest says, you're not being serious, and he says, I want to know that I went to the Lord, in consolence, that I was, that I consoled and that I did good in life, that I did my best. And that's pretty much what he says. And then all of a sudden, the priest comes closer to loosen his handcuffs, but as we don't know this, Tom Neville's already got the handcuffs off. He, in fact, kills both of them, slits one guy's throat, takes the priest up against the wall, stabs him right in the stomach. Best scene by far in the episode, because it was so unexpected. There are a few other unexpected things, like Nate, I thought was going to help Tom Neville out, but in fact, he opened up the door, allowing Tom Neville just to get captured again. That was unexpected. As I said earlier with the explosion scene, that explosion was hugely unexpected. So there's about and then of course when Rachel and Miles Matheson kiss, that was also sort of unexpected. I saw it on the promo last week, so I didn't really know why, but now it seems as almost if, we know now that Miles Matheson and Rachel's character, we know they have dated in the past at one time. I don't know if she had an affair with her husband, or maybe it was before that. I have no idea, but there was a time in the past where both of those characters have dated, so maybe she had an affair. I don't really know. Anyways, that's pretty much the main plot element for Revolution, episode 13 titled The Song Remains the Same. My thoughts and opinions on this episode. This was a great episode, full of many twists, full of many turns, and I have to say, Tom Neville, I can't pronounce his name. His name's kind of hard to pronounce. It's like Giancarlo Espinato, something like that. Sorry if I mispronounce his name, but anyways, he's from Breaking Bad, the villain in like the first few seasons. Anyways, Tom Neville is a great actor. I'll call him that, just, I can't pronounce his name. Anyways, Tom Neville is a great actor. I really loved him. I've always liked his character. He's always been kind of my favorite character from the entire show, Revolution, on NBC for episode 13, titled The Song Remains the Same. He's always kind of been my favorite character, but especially in this episode, he stole every scene. This episode sort of revolved all around Tom Neville. You know, it was his one last time to redeem himself, and of course he couldn't. He failed. So at the end of the episode, what ends up happening actually is he runs away after killing the two guys. He runs off back to I forget his wife's name, but he runs off back to his wife, and his wife tells him, we should stay, but he says, no, we gotta go. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna kill me. We have to run away. So at the end of the episode, it doesn't show much, but they're packing their bags, and they run off. I don't know where they're going. They're hiding out in the woods somewhere, I guess. I don't know if he's gonna... It seems like, almost foreshadowing for him to become good. I don't know if he's going to join the rebels. I don't know if he's just going to kind of become his own entity. I don't know what he's going to do. Monroe forgive him. I don't know. It seems almost as if he's going to join the rebels. I have a theory that he might join the rebel side, but there's some not good. There's some not good relations with him and Miles Matheson and the rest of the rebels. So I don't know how the rebels would react to that. So just some theories that I'm growing from the series. Anyways, a great episode. Like I said earlier, Tom Neville is a great actor. He stole every scene. He had several memorable quotes. I tweet constantly. I was tweeting them. He said, "Father, forgive me," whenever he killed the guy. Another great quote. He told his son Nate that, remember, son, the blood is on your hands. Another exact quote that he said. Overall, the dialogue in this episode was great. It was a high intense episode with lots of high octane action. Just great episode in general. Definitely one of the best episodes so far. Anyways, next week's episode is episode 14, titled "The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia." Also, I forgot to say, we also found out Rachel and Aaron are leaving, and I'm guessing, they didn't say, but I'm guessing they're leaving to go off to the tower to see what really went wrong in the tower. So I guess we'll find out. I guess we're going to find out why the power went out, which we kind of already know, but we don't know all the details just yet. So this next episode might reveal some more of that. Anyways, that's pretty much my review for the NBC original television series by the name of Revolution. For episode 13, titled "The Song Remains the Same." Anyways, once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I will see you guys later with more videos by Centipede Geek.